Hi everyone, welcome to Drawing Club. Today we're drawing Shelby the Shark. This is Shelby the Shark. To draw Shelby, you will need a pencil, an eraser, a pencil sharpener, and a black marker or a black pencil crayon to outline. You might need some color pencils or crayons or markers to color him too. Now, I'm going to use a gray marker just so you can see what I'm doing. Now, Shelby starts with two shapes. The first shape almost looks like a big squashed circle, a bit like an American-style football. So that's one side of the shape, and then the other side of the shape. Or like a lemon, maybe. The next important shape is a triangle, which will give us the rest of Shelby's body. He's wearing a suit. So I'm going to draw a triangle, a little bit curved at the top like a slice of pizza, and then down to here, and a bit curved at the bottom like a slice of pizza, and then down to here. And those are the two main shapes in Shelby's body. Shelby is a shark, so he has a fin on his side. That helps him to swim. So that looks like kind of like a triangle, but with curved sides. Just like that. And Shelby's most important part, the thing that lets us know he's a shark, are his big, big teeth and his big, big mouth. So it looks a bit like a slice of orange. So a curving line down and all the way back up again to give him that big, smiling shark mouth. Sharks have very small eyes, so I'm going to give him a little round eye at the top. And now let's put in those big, beautiful teeth. So I'm going to do a zigzag line up and down across his mouth to show those teeth. I'm going to start at the top, go down and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down again. And maybe up one more time. There we go. Now he's got his big shark teeth. Now to draw, Shelby is wearing a suit. So to draw his suit, I'm going to make another triangle that comes down from his neck here that just shows where his shirt is. So I'm going to make a line down there and a line back up there that just shows where his suit is. I'm going to make two more triangles at the bottom. This line here at the end we can erase. If you've drawn this with a pencil, you can erase that line. So another two triangles to make the sides of his shirt collar. There's one, and there is the other. And Shelby is wearing a tie as well. So I'm going to draw two lines like this, and then a line across, and then two more lines going out a bit wider to show his tie. Now, there are sides here to his suit. So these again, we're drawing a lot of triangles to make Shelby, or a lot of shapes that look like triangles. So that's one of the triangles, and then another kind of triangle shape for the other side of the suit there. I'm going to do the same on the other side. One triangle, and another. Oh, sorry, that's just one triangle, and then another triangle. Just like that. Now, to show where his suit stops and his pants start, I'm just going to make a line like this. Again, another kind of triangle type of shape, and then back down again and up again like that. And then last, just to show where the suit joins together, I'll put a little line like that. Now, to show Shelby's arms, I am going to continue from where his shoulder is here, where we made this big pizza triangle. I'm going to make one line like this, and one line like this, and then I'm going to make him a little bit wider like that, and then draw the end of the suit or the cuff of the suit there. And I think we'll finish his hand as well. Now, of course, sharks don't really have hands, so these are kind of imaginary fins we're putting here to make hands. Looks a little bit like a crab's claw, maybe. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to bring from his shoulder here a line down like this, and another line like this, and then make them a little bit wider. And don't forget, like always, if I'm drawing too quickly, you can always pause the lesson to catch up with what I'm doing. And then again, another of those little fin hands that we invented for Shelby. Like that. Now Shelby has two shoes on, but they kind of look like his back fin. So they're long, thin triangles like this, and another long, thin triangle like this. And now I'm going to put a line to show that he has two legs here in his suit. And then I'm going to put a line across to show where his shoe starts. Just there and just there. And I think the rest of the details I will add with my outliner marker. So now you can put your pencil away and you can take your black marker or your black pencil crayon and we'll start to outline Shelby. Now to do Shelby, I spent some time learning a lot about sharks. And I'm going to switch to another black marker, just because this one's not dark enough, I think, for you to see very well. Okay, so I started to read about sharks so I could learn a little bit about them, so we could talk about them today. So, of course, one of the most amazing things about sharks is this big mouth they have. And sharks are the animal with the most powerful jaws in the world. So when they bite down, they can bite down extremely hard. Also, these teeth they have many, many rows of teeth. Now, of course, some sharks are different. Some sharks actually don't really need to bite that much. They just sort of suck water in through their big open mouths, and they have different kind of teeth that help them to catch much smaller sea animals. But a big shark like Shelby, I think Shelby is a great white shark. A shark like Shelby has these teeth, and Shelby would have lots and lots of rows of these teeth. So that way, if one of them ever broke off, then just another one can come forward and take the place of the one that broke. Now, a shark like Shelby is a carnivore. Now, I know we talked about carnivores before, when we talked about our T-Rex that we drew. So that means they eat meat. So a shark like Shelby eats other fish. So this is where I'm going to go down now underneath, and I'm not going to ink over that line because you can erase that line when you're finished. Sharks are a kind of fish, of course, so they breathe through gills, which lets them take water in and get the oxygen out of the water so that they can breathe. And did you know that shark babies are called shark pups? That's something I learned from reading about them. And did you know that sharks are older than the dinosaurs? They are one of the oldest things, one of the oldest animals on our planet. And they haven't changed much for a very long time because they're very good at catching their prey, the things they want to eat. And one of the reasons they're so good at that is because they have very, very good noses. They have a very good sense of smell, and they can smell things from very far away. They also have an amazing ability that they can feel the electricity inside other animals, and that they can find them just by feeling their electricity. Okay, we're going to keep outlining his suit here. There we go. Another strange thing about sharks, and this makes them different from lots of other fish, is that they don't really have normal bones, which is why they can bend so well. Their bones are made of something called cartilage, which is part of the skeleton of other creatures, but usually they have harder bones as well. But the shark only has cartilage for its skeleton, so it can bend really well. There's his big fin, so he can swim better. Okay, and his little suit legs. And then his shoes. Another interesting thing about sharks is they look smooth when we see photographs of them, but actually their skin is very rough. It feels like sandpaper. So if you rubbed your hand over their skin, it would not feel smooth or comfortable. Okay, there is Shelby the Shark. Now you might know, if you study at my school, that Shelby and shark start with a special kind of sound, which is called a digraph. And a digraph is when two letters or two consonants come together to make one sound. So Shelby and shark. Does anybody know what that digraph would be? Yes, you're right. It's SH. Shelby and shark start with SH. And so does my name, Mr. Sheehan. That's a digraph too, an SH digraph. Okay, so let's take a look at the color version of Shelby. Here he is. So I colored him with a mix of kind of purples and blues, and I gave him a little yellow shine around the outside because we learned before about yellow and purple, they go together very well. Then I gave him a dark blue suit with some orange highlights that also goes well together, those colors. And I gave him a red stripy tie. But of course, you can color Shelby any colors you would like. Thanks very much for coming. I can't wait to see you guys again.